the 5 absolute best Vanguard index funds that you should be investing in today in 2020. Coming up. Hey, what's going on, guys? Trey here, and welcome back to the best channel in giving you tips as well as strategies to help you get out of debt quicker on your way to building financial freedom and ultimately building wealth. If this sounds like something that you would be interested in, please subscribe to this channel because it helps the channel to grow so that I can continue posting valuable content just like this one, all right? So without further ado, let's jump into the video. If you are ready to start investing but you're undecided between ETFs or index funds, in this video I actually went over that, so check that one out after this one. Index fund number 1, VTSAX, all right? VTSAX is my personal favorite, and the reason being is because it gives me exposure to the entire stock market. VTSAX is the total stock market index. It gives you a mixture of small, mid, as well as large caps to fully diversify your portfolio. Now, you could absolutely only invest in VTSAX, meaning you could have a one fund portfolio that consists only of VTSAX, and you would be perfectly fine. There's one fund portfolio, 2 funds, all the way up to 10 fund portfolios, okay? The best thing for you to do, especially when beginning, is to keep it simple. Familiarize yourself with expense ratio, yield returns for the end of the year, and how to purchase these index funds. Familiarize yourself with it before you start jumping into 6, 7, and 8 fund portfolios. Again, you'll be perfectly fine if you stick with VTSAX and continue to put your money into that one. I'm telling you, it will build your financial portfolio substantially. VTSAX has a minimum deposit of $3,000. As we know, with Vanguard, in order to start investing in their index funds, could very well require a minimum deposit of somewhere between $3,000 to $10,000. So for VTSAX on its own, the minimum deposit is $3,000, and the expense ratio as of today is 0.04%. In this video, I covered index funds for beginners, all right? So it's gonna give you all the information that you need so that you can start investing. Index fund number 1 that you should absolutely include in your Vanguard portfolio, VTSAX and chill. Only the bogleheads will know what that means. All right, guys, number 2 on my list of Vanguard index funds that you should absolutely be investing in today in 2020, and that is VFIAX, the Vanguard 500 Index Fund. This is almost interchangeable between number 1 and number 2, and the differences are VTSAX gives you exposure to over 3,600 companies, and it also includes small, mid, and large caps, to whereas VFIAX gives you exposure to the S&P 500. That's the 500 of the largest and the most successful companies. VFIAX actually includes 75% of the market in its entirety. If you were to only include VFIAX as your one fund portfolio, you would do just fine. Now, ultimately, you would want to start fully diversifying your portfolio. So you would want to start adding some other index funds, but to begin with, you cannot go wrong with VFIAX. It is absolutely a money maker. This does include a $3,000 minimum deposit, and its expense ratio is 0.04%, which is extremely low. VFIAX is a no-lose scenario for you. As a matter of fact, guys, put down in the comments which Vanguard index funds you currently are already investing in. You may list some ones that have worked great for you that I am unfamiliar with, and if that's the case, please list it in the comments so that we can all grow together. Maybe you're not investing in Vanguard index funds. Maybe you're going through Fidelity. If that's the case, please put all of them down in the comments below so that we can all grow together. Index fund number 3 that you absolutely should be investing in 2020 for our Vanguard, and that is VBTLX, and that is the total bond market. The reason that bonds are so good is that it adds a bit of security to your portfolio. So in the event that something crazy might happen to the market, you can rely on your bonds to give you a blanket of security to protect you. The rule of thumb is that you don't really want to start investing in bonds until you're approaching the age of 40 years old or past. If you're younger in age, bonds wouldn't necessarily be something that you want to begin investing in. You want to invest more aggressively when you're younger and then a little bit passively as you come closer to retirement. In addition, VBTLX is essentially a mixture between stocks as well as bonds. Roughly 60% of stocks, 40% of bonds. It's imperative to get that blanket of safety through bonds. VBTLX is the way to go. Number 4 on the list of index funds that you should have today for Vanguard. VIGAX, Vanguard's Growth Index Fund. The minimum deposit for VIGAX is also $3,000, and its expense ratio is 0.05% as well, which is extremely low. So what exactly is a growth index? Number 1, it is more of a buy and hold type of index fund. Well, that's the way it's classified, but for me personally, all my index funds or investments are buy and hold. I don't sell anything. I hold on to everything. What we've learned from the recent COVID pandemic is that the stock market always fixes itself, so I don't sell anything ever. In theory, VIGAX is a buy and hold index fund, and basically what it does, it gives you investments into 3 particular sectors, which include technology, consumer, and financial services. These are ones that have the highest percentage of success in terms of growth. These are ones that you definitely need to be investing in because it invests for the future. Companies such as Home Depot, Lowe's, Walmart, which is a huge one, even Amazon for that matter. Number 4 on that list of Vanguard index funds that you should be investing in today, VIGAX. Number 5 on my list of Vanguard index funds that you should be investing in 2020, and that is VTIAX. It is the international version of VTSAX. VTSAX gives you exposure to the domestic stock market. VTIAX gives you exposure to the international market. Some people will say that you don't really need to invest in an international index fund because VTSAX actually includes companies that are based internationally, which in theory, this is true. However, for the sake of fully diversifying your portfolio, my approach is always to invest in funds that are international as well. VTIAX is the way to go. Its minimum deposit is also $3,000 and its expense ratio is 0.11%. All right, guys, and there you have it. 5 index funds that all bogleheads should be investing in today in 2020. For those individuals who are saying, man, I don't have $3,000 for a deposit to begin investing. Well, in this video, I actually went over the 5 best Vanguard ETFs that you should start investing in. Watch that video after this one if ETFs may be a better suit for you. And for those of you who have found this video to be insightful, please subscribe to this channel as it helps this channel to grow so that I can continue making videos just like this one to help you get out of debt, become financially free, and ultimately become millionaires. Until the next video, I'll see you guys later.